Good day YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Captain Darren and my amateur radio call sign is N4VFR. I'm here at my other QTH in Texas, and in this video I'm going to show you my Apache Labs Anan 200D. If you haven't seen the video about what the heck was going on with my Anan 200, I had a receive problem. The video is playing right here, and I'll leave the description on the link above. This is what I have here at my shack. I brought my Anan 200D from Apache Labs, and I have good connectivity. This here is my Sun SDR2DX. That's my primary radio for now until I get the 200D working. That's my, I know you guys know what this is. That's a Mercury 3 amplifier, trusty and reliable. And I built this kit from a kit. So if you haven't seen the video, take a look at the link above. It's a pretty impressive amplifier. They no longer sell it as a kit, so you have to buy it already assembled. But it was fun putting it together. And that's my Palstar HF Auto. The microphone that I run, if you saw my Anan 7000 DLE Mark III, it was this microphone. This is the Rode video mic, and it's a USB microphone, and this is connected to my Dell docking station right there. So I'm going to be using USB audio. I'm just going to keep it simple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to test the 200D to see that I'm able to transmit. I'm going to push some power through the Mercury 3 amplifier, and let's take a look at before pure signal is enabled. And then once I have that established, like a baseline kind of thing, you can see the sporadic spurious emissions. And then I'm going to use this RF sampler here. Let me show you this. This is the Xtronic RF Sampler. Molly. Hey, stop snapping your fingers at me. I'm not Molly. Molly used to be our dog. She passed away. Yeah, this is the Xtronic 1 through 60 megahertz. It's a directional coupler, and the model number, if you can see it, I'll just read it off to you. X-ray Delta Charlie dash 4 Sierra Oscar. Alright, so I bought my Anan used, and this is what it came with. Hello guys, welcome to my shack. Okay, so PSA is now disabled. That's pure signal, and you notice that it's not green down here where it says feedback and pure signal. I have the Xtronic RF Sampler right here on hand, so it proves that it's not connected. Let's take a look. Got the Mercury amplifier turned on, and I'm going to push maybe like 600 watts. And what we're looking for, we're going to look for any kind of spurious emissions coming out of that column on this pen adapter right here. The waterfall, actually. Here I go. I'm going to transmit. Is this frequency in use? This is November 4 Victor Foxtrot Romeo. Okay, hearing nothing. Frequency is clear. This is November 4 Victor Foxtrot Romeo. We're testing with the amplifier, Mercury 3 amplifier, and the Anan 200D without pure signal. And I'm looking at the waterfall here, and I can see spurious emissions, not very clean. That's why we'll be using the Xtronic RF Sampler to provide a clean signal. This is N4VFR concluding the test without the pure signal enabled. So the next video you'll see is with it enabled, and let me connect that right now. Can I move you to the left a little bit? Okay, thank you. This is the transmit and receive from the 200D. This is the output. It's going to the input of the amplifier, the mercury on the top left side of the amplifier. Okay. The output here is going to go to the input of the HF auto right here. This antenna coax here, the Messi Poloni, this is my sky loop. I'm going to disconnect this one and I'm going to add the RF sampler after the after the tuner. This goes all the way to the second floor of the roof. That's my antenna, the sky loop, 40 meters. I'm going to connect that to the load on the Xtronic. Okay, now this section right here, this SO239 is the source. So let me see if I can connect it with this barrel connector. I got two male-to-male barrel connectors. I don't need to use a jumper cable, and I'm going to connect it to antenna 1. And now for the SMA connection. The BNC connector is going to be connected to this BNC here. That's called bypass. I got pure signal enabled. So let me take a look at some settings here. I forgot where I need to look for it. I think it's called antennas and filters, bypass on transmit. I think that's what I need to connect for the, or I need to put a checkbox for the pure signal. Apply and okay that. So I have PSA enabled, that's pure signal automatic, and down here near the pen adapter you can see the feedback and pure signal 2. Currently on 20 meters, I got the amplifier already tuned up, and I will be testing. While I'm transmitting, you'll also see that if pure signaling is making any kind of corrections right here. Is this frequency in use? November 4, Victor, Foxtrot, Romeo. I turned on the volume so you guys can hear. Is this frequency in use? This is November 4, Victor, Foxtrot, Romeo. Hearing nothing. Making a video. This is November 4, Victor, Foxtrot, Romeo on the Anan 200D. That's Anan 200 Delta using the Mercury 3 amplifier. Mercury 3 amplifier with the HF Auto, and pushing about 600 watts right now. That's 600 watts, not pushing too hard on the Mercury. And if you look here in the pan adapter, the pure signal is working very well. This concludes my testing on pure signal. November 4, Victor, Foxtrot, Romeo. All right, we're going to try to get a contact on 20 meters. Is this frequency in use? This is November 4, Victor, Foxtrot, Romeo. 648 watts of power. This frequency in use, November 4, Victor, Foxtrot, Romeo. All right, hearing nothing, I'm calling CQ. Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ. CQ 20 meters. This is November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo, calling CQ20. CQ 20 meters. November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo, calling CQ and standing by.
Kilo India 5, India Golf Victor.
All right, copy the Kilo India 5, India Golf Victor. This is November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. I copy you 5757. Current location, I'm in South Texas. My name is Captain Darren. Captain Darren, over.
Yes, sir, Captain Darren. I believe you said South Texas, is that correct?
QSL. I'm on my second QTH. My primary QTH is in Florida, so when you look at QRZ, that's my address in Florida. But I'm using a new radio. It's the Anan 200 Delta. I just bought it used. Currently making a video for YouTube and showing that pure signal works on this radio. And how is my signal report? Over.
Yes, sir. Well, you are 5952 Buffalo, Texas. I was not expecting that. I thought you were in Florida. You know what? I think this is a pretty close contact for 20 meters over to you.
Yes, sir. I'm pushing power too. Let's see, picking up about 600 watts of power. Like I said, it's the Anan 200 Delta using pure signal. My amplifier is the Mercury 3S. And the antenna that I'm using, I have a YouTube channel. So if you look at my QRZ page, there's a link down towards the bottom of my 40-meter sky loop. And that's what I'm currently using now, my 40-meter sky loop on the second floor. Back to you, Kian. Kilo India 5, India Golf Victor. This is November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. Over.
Yes, sir. November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. This is Kilo India 5, India Golf Victor. Well, we sure do have a mighty fine shack there. I'm looking at all the pictures. Very cool. Very, very cool. A lot of eye candy there. So you have a YouTube channel. Oh, yeah, I see that. I'll check that out here in a little bit. Now you're down in my QRZ logbook. So over to you.
All right, Kian. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, we get a chance, take a look at my videos there. I'm actually recording your QSO with me, and I'm going to include it on my next video. That'll be coming out in the next 5 days. So over to you. I appreciate you to come back on the on my call. Kilo India 5, India Golf Victor. My name is, oh yeah, you got my name, Captain Darren. This is November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. Over.
Yes, sir. November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. This is Kilo India 5, India Golf Victor. Well, I don't know. I think you are 10 over 59 here. You have a nice loud signal here into Buffalo, Texas. And definitely looking forward to working you again. This is quite a close contact for 20 meters. That's great. So I'm going to say 73 to N4 VFR, Kilo India 5, India Golf Victor, 73s.
Okay, 73s, Kian. Yeah, I was looking at the meter. You're S9 plus 5. 73s. This is November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. Good night.
It's unoccupied for me.
You know what? I know that voice. I think that is K0MO. This is November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo. Over.
November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo, K0MO. Okay, good conditions. I hear you very well.
All right, very good, Manny. I went down to 3K wide because the frequencies around here is crowded. But let me give you an update. I took apart the Anan 200D. Oh my God, it's so hard to take it apart. I'm recording this, by the way. It's going to be in my next video. And when I try to put it back together, there was a wire that I pulled apart. That's the wire for my, what they call this, the PTT. It's coming from the ribbon cable, and it came apart. So I didn't put it in the video, but I had to resolder that because when I was trying to transmit, I couldn't get the PTT signal to the amplifier. So now it is working 100% and using pure signal. You will hear your audio and you will see the display. Back to you, K0MO. This is N4 VFR.
N4 VFR K0MO. That's great to know. Good to know that you were successful with the down. The modification. Yes, that's some risk. There's some risk to we putting those tight connections there inside that radio, but you seem to have fixed that, so that's very good. You tell me then, what did you find out? Did you find out the modification? How you done? What connect to what? And if your signal is working as it should, that's good news. Go ahead, go ahead, Darren, K0MO.
Okay, Manny. Yeah, I was looking inside. There was maybe one or two SMA connection that was open, that was not connected. But I don't know exactly what they did to make the pure signal work. So I'm not going to touch it. I will use this as my primary radio when I'm talking from my Texas station, the Anan 200D. And then when I'm in my Florida station, I still have the 7000 DLE Mark III. So the same profiles. It's the same profiles. All I did was change the setup radio equipment. So it's the same transmit profile. The only thing that I'm using here is the Rode video microphone. So it's not on a tripod. It's not on the boom arm yet. It's just sitting on my desk. You'll see it on the video. So back to you, Manny. K0MO. This is November 4, Victor Foxtrot Romeo.
Oh, very well. Okay, perfect. Yes. So did you follow the? I don't know. You did that. At least you look at the. The transverter connector inside where it connects. Because they seem that they use that for the pure signal, so I don't know, you need to, probably what they did is use it like SMA, connector for the pure signal, coming from the directional copper, right? So probably that's the connection, and where does it go? That connection, where does it go inside the Anan? Does it go to the PA pallet or does it go to the main board?
Well, I don't know. I have to watch the video again. But there was. It looks like there's 3 layers of equipment that slide. On the top is the PA and the filter, and then I think the middle one is the one that had the like a Hermes board, the board with you connect the ribbon connectors, and there's also like it looks like a processor chip that has heatsink, if I remember right. I think they call that like Angela board or Hermes board, something like that. Are you familiar with those names?
Yes, yeah, I think it's Angelia. I'm not sure. Yes, yeah, that will be the motherboard, which the FPGA chip, which looks like a CPU, like computer CPU, resides. You know, that's the Hermes board, and I don't know if that's the Hermes. I don't think it's the Hermes. It's Angelia, I think. I'm not sure. Orion boards are the C7000 DLE. They use the Orion or Orion boards. So yeah, I'm not sure really, Darren. I don't know if probably that one is the Orion, the one that you have, because I think Angelia is the one that the 100 Delta uses. I'm not sure over.
Oh yeah, QSL. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I remember seeing on the board Orion, like ORION, Orion, something like that. Several places on the board. So that's what it is, Orion board. And yeah, that's what I did today. Open it, put it back together. I made a video before how it would look like without the pure signal, and then I made another video with pure signal. So now I'm actually putting it to the test. I'm using the amplifier. I got it on display on the my video, and then you will see it is nice and straight, and there's no sporadic IMD like without it. So it's nice and clean, and I'm precisely at the 3 kilohertz right now. So I have to keep it short there, Manny, because I need to close my video and get my uniform ready for work. I'm going back to work tomorrow. I have to commute back to Houston. I work out of Houston now, and no more Dallas. So back to you, Manny. K0MO. This is N4 VFR.
Okay, N4 VFR, K0MO. Oh yes, I cannot tell you how your signal looks here because the conditions seem to be changing. So at first I copy you very strong, and then the signal faded. I don't know, you still copy me, Darren. Okay, what I want to tell you something. Oh, you know, the way to know which version are you using is just go to TIDES setup, and right there under general just go to the lower right corner, and you'll see the name.
This is what he's talking about.
Under firmware version, you'll see the name of the board over.
Okay, yeah, I put it on my display. I have Orion board version 4.5, 4.5 Orion.
Exactly, that's the one. That's the 7000 DLE uses the board, FPGA, if I'm not mistaken, over.
Okay, very good, Manny. Yeah, I hear your signals fading now. I appreciate you QSO on 20 meters, and nice chatting with you. So I need to cut it short, Manny. I need to close out my video and then get ready for my uniform for work tomorrow. 73s, Manny. Take care of yourself. I'm glad you're feeling better. K0MO in Florida. This is November 4, Victor, Foxtrot Romeo in South Texas.
Okay, very good, Darren. Good night, and good luck with the video. And you text me when you upload the video. Send me the link to see what you have to say about that. Okay, 73, take care. N4 VFR, K0MO. Good night.
Okay, good night, Manny. N4 VFR, well clear. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. My name is Captain Darren. My amateur radio call sign is N4VFR. Oh, and by the way, that Anan 200D that's right here, it's not broken. It was modified for pure signal, and I just proved it that it was working. Appreciate you watching my video. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider to subscribe. It motivates me to make more videos for you guys. I'm busy with family and busy with work. Enjoy your time with your family. 73s guys, and have a great day.